Ronnie, Brandon, it's great to have you guys back. Welcome back. I don't mean welcome back to the world, but it's so great to be able to play New Killers material on the radio. Nice to hear it.
It feels good. It's nice to be back.
The Man was just it's kind of an instant. It's just a real great pop record. Was it an obvious choice for you in terms of what you wanted to be the first thing that you let fans hear from New Killers material?
It was one of the second to last songs that we wrote, so we didn't know what was going to be the face of the record. And it's not a lot like the rest of the songs on the record.
Really?
But it sort of kicks the door down and allows them entrance, is how we see it.
Yeah. What was the start of this record? How and when did you get together, and what were the discussions you had about getting in studio?
It was October of 2015.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Take your time.
Brandon and I were both doing our respective side project solo gig things, and Brandon was looking at maybe doing a few more months.
Yeah.
And he's looking at the calendar, and he called me. He's like, "We should it's time now." I can book a few more months, and we can just get back right in the studio. And that was right at the time where I was doing some shows too, and it was kind of a pain in the ass for me doing shows because everybody in my band was in different bands, and it was just, I was like, yes, it's time, because it's going to be 2017 before we put it out.
Do you talk about it, or do you just kind of get in a room and play instruments and see what happens, or do you kind of verbalize what you want to do or where you want to go with it? Or
we're terrible at communicators.
Really?
Still, yeah. So no, it's just more like everybody gets in front of their rig.
Yeah.
Ronnie gets behind his kit. I grab a microphone and we just go for it.
Because I read some stuff that's saying, in terms of lyrically, this record's, it's kind of a really honest.
Yeah.
It's kind of the mirror's there for you in terms of where maybe the last couple of records it's been more kind of looking out, where this is a real honest record.
Yeah, I think doing solo records helped me get to that point, because before I was conscious of representing all four of us.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a weird mantle to take on. Mm-hmm. But I think there's nothing, now that I've done this, I think that I should have been doing it all along, man. I don't know. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, because everybody's still doing their thing, and this is my thing.
Tell me about the album. You say that The Man doesn't sound like anything else on the record. Yeah. What does the record sound like?
Sounds pretty good.
You big yourself up, Ronnie.
It's tough to describe it. We're just coming out of the trenches. It just got mastered, but it's just I think we've grown quite a bit, and we've showed some restraint, which is very difficult for us.
Okay.
And
in any area specifically, or just on a whole?
In general, I think just in general, there's some more restraint, which is not what we're known for.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Who did you work with on it?
Jackknife Lee.
Oh, awesome. In his Topanga Canyon.
That's right.
Haven. Yeah. It's quite a spiritual place up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's incredible driving to his house. He acts like it is just so commonplace.
No, it's fine. Just drive up the road.
And it is not normal to drive to his house. I brought a twin bed mattress and put it in the studio because I was not going to do that drive back and forth down every day. And he did. I don't think he loved it that I was just like, I'm sleeping in here.
Let you know, I wasn't driving like a maniac. I wasn't. My dog rode shotgun. Archie was in the front seat, and he threw up one time. He threw up and I tried to catch it. I was like, oh, I saw him doing that. I caught it, and so I had dog vomit all over my arm and all over the dash and my pants, and Jackknife had a puzzled look on his face when he saw me. He was like, oh, he asked me if I spilled a smoothie. Kind of. But yeah, it was windy, so it was in ways it was a spiritual experience.
What do you think he brought to the process for you guys? What was his contribution, I guess?
Sometimes the band needs a little somebody to keep you on the right path. You know, there's 4 of us, and we are all coming from different places, and it's nice to have somebody, you know, shining a light in the direction that we all have decided on. And he's great at that.
Yeah.
And he's just really creative right now, and really, I've never seen somebody so excited about making music.
Yeah.
And so those are just, it's nothing more that you'd want in a producer.
This arena tour in November is huge. It's all over the UK. Have you not seen it? There's a lot of dates at big venues here in the UK. What can we expect from the stage show?
We're going to figure that out at 7:30 tonight.
Well, we last October we celebrated our 10 years of Sam's Town, and we brought back all the stage. We had the floor that we thought was gone, and we had the festoons and the whole thing, and we did it up. And I remembered what it felt like to enter into this world that we created, and we realized we want to do something like that again, where, you know, encapsulate the record with the show and just bring it all together. So we're working on that
Creating
tonight.
The universe.
Awesome. The keyboard stand, I remember. The kind of diamond-y keyboard stand type thing.
Yeah.
On the Enemy tour, I remember it was you guys, Future Heads,
Kaiser
Block
Chiefs.
Party, Kaiser Chiefs,
That's before Sam's.
That was a fun tour.
That was awesome.
Are there any artists or musicians who've influenced this record in terms of stuff you were listening to before going in?
I was thinking about people who were able to keep going as they got older, and what they did and what choices they made, you know. And so it's bands that were able to do it and solo guys that were able to do it well. People like Robert Palmer and Peter Gabriel and Don Henley, and then bands, you know, the Stones and U2, and you know, what did all these people do? How did they keep it going?
You managed to see the Joshua Tree tour at all?
I saw it at the Rose Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Which I was excited about the Rose Bowl because of Depeche Mode. You know, the Depeche Mode 101 thing, it ends at the Rose Bowl. So it was a double treat for me. I didn't know what to expect. Of course, I went into it knowing they were going to play the Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
I expected them to just come out with it, and then when they come out and play a few tracks from before the Joshua Tree, you just kind of forget what's going on, and there's no bells and whistles, and then it just sort of happens. The pad creeps in from where the streets have no name, and the screen goes red, and the Joshua Tree lights up, and I forgot why I was there, and when that kicked in, I just was overcome with like emotion, and I had people were around me that knew who I was, and I had to stop myself from crying.
Well, listen, I can't wait to hear the record, and also to see you guys in those big arenas as well towards the end of the year.
When did you say that was again?
It is November.
Oh, great.
Pretty much the whole of November.
All right.
I'll be there.
Great to chat to you
All right,
guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks
Cheers.
for having us.
Thanks.